Guys, we went and got the head this morning. So we got a fresh, everything's been gone over head for this thing. So should be able to get this done today. But I want to give a huge shout out to XDP. Now, they're not paying me to say this. None of this is sponsored. I pay full price for everything. But the other day, I placed a big order, all right? As I usually do. I think the order was about 800 bucks, all right? Now, one thing did not come. These guys. I like to order everything in triples because that's just how I seem to do things around here. And, well, what ended up happening was everything came except that. I give them a call, not being a dick, just being like, hey, I've used you guys a bunch of times in the past and never, ever, ever had issues, right? Because I've never had issues with XDP. They're like, hey, we'll look into it. We'll send you a confirmation email. I never hear anything back from it. And then 2 days later, these come in the mail. I know they resent them because opening balance for invoice total, no charge. Now I already paid for these, but they could have been like, no, pound sand, the order never got lost, this or that, whatever. Nope. These guys sent them to me, didn't ever call me back, didn't give me any questions, no lip, none of that. They're just like, we'll make it right. And I got my gaskets, which obviously I needed them to finish this head gasket job because I don't have any of these in stock, but these are the metal gaskets. But I have been ordering stuff, keeping stuff in stock. We have head gaskets in stock, ready to go, OE size. I'm slowly working on getting shelving units over here. We are, I think today is today is Friday. So we have one more full week of working, and then next Friday we are officially done. So we're gonna get these holes blown out. We got this guy here. If you guys saw the last video, you guys know that battery's shot. So I'm gonna get this pulled off. We're gonna clean all the holes out, and then start installing some parts in this new head, and this thing should be good to go down the road. So this is not an unlimited parts hack, but I opened the head gasket and those parts that were missing, yeah, well, I found them, and now I have 6 of these intake plenum gaskets. So I'm waiting on a call back now. It was like $32. I am going to pay them for the missing parts because it wasn't their fault. They actually put it in the head gasket box, and I had no idea. So, waiting on that, getting the call. Once I get the call back, I'm going to pay them for that because that's I don't want free shit. It was my mistake, and I'm not going to make them pay for it. Because realistically, it's not XDP that's going to have to eat it. It's probably the manufacturer that sells them, so whatever. Head gasket's on, I got everything cleaned. Generally, you'll go through and scrape it with a razor blade, and then compressed air, clean everything up, microfiber, make sure there's no microfiber pieces, get in here with a light and everything. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go grab the head, get this thing set on there. We're going to have to play around with this because these always get bent for some reason. We'll get that, and then get those 2 things back into place, get the head torqued down. Let's just go get the head. I know they're a big company, but that wouldn't sit right with me, so we got them paid back. Then we got the head over here, so we're gonna get this stuff put on. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, everything checked out with this head. We just gotta blow out some holes, throw these bolts and figure out where the bolts actually go, because, well, they always seem to take the bolts. It looks like those 3 got left in, so looks like some of these will just be for this guy. Well, let's blow this out and get these mounts on here so I can engine crane it in. Yes, you can manhandle it in. I have manhandled it in before, but we're not going to do that. Just waiting for that to suck the rest of the fuel out of the carb. Air compressor just kicked off, so it's full. So we've got plenty of air to continue doing what we're doing. There we go. All right, so we're slowly getting this stuff cleaned up. Throw a new gasket on there, but getting everything blown out, getting this on there, make sure the hook's on the front, not the rear, because this will catch the cow. Make sure any of the pieces that flew, we're gonna blow this out one more time, blow this out one more time, vacuum everything, and then I'm gonna get the first 4 bolts torqued to 18 foot-pounds, get the gasket in. That way when we throw it in there, we don't have to worry about anything getting in there. We did check the grid heater. Grid heater is fine, so we're gonna keep running it. So let's get her cleaned up and send her down the road. All right, so on these, we got the head on. Generally what I'll do, either a stud or grab 2 head bolts. I got a ton of bolts and shit. This one here, and then I believe it's this one here. both have the dowel in there. So I like to make sure that the head is seated and planted where it needs to be. You guys can see down there, it's nice and pretty. So we're gonna start throwing the head studs in one at a time, and ARP does it where it's 50, 100, 125. Now, if you're just doing a one-on-one head gasket job, I just pull them one at a time, whichever way I want to do it. And then the final torque, I do the factory spec where it start in the middle and circle your way out. If you're doing a fresh head gasket, you have to start that way from the jump. So you have to start in the middle too, then work your way out until you've got all of them in, torque them all to 50. I think it was 50, 100, and then 125. Obviously we have the box here, so, but also pull your rails off, clean these things out, brake cleaner, compressed air, whatever you got to do. I see so many guys that'll do these jobs and they'll leave the lines on the rails. You're definitely, like, this is the best time to clean these out and get these uncorroded. This one's not too bad, but it's a better time to just clean it out. Brake cleaner, compressed air, same thing with these. You can get a little tube in there, spray them out, get them all clean. We do reuse the feed tubes on these only if, first of all, two things. One, only with the injector it came out with, and then two, only if it's not smashed on the tip. You can reuse these as many times as you want with that injector, but you cannot reuse these if you replace the injectors. You need to get a new set of feed tubes. So that's my stipulations, and it is a case-by-case basis. If you drop that tube, replace it. Don't even chance it. You're gonna have a problem. Been doing this way for a long time, and that's one of those things that goes way back. I've never had a problem with it. So let's get all that on, get this fuel system closed up, get the head gasket torqued down, and then I will meet you guys over here in about 30 minutes. All right, well, you guys can see a bunch of parts are missing because I ended up just going through and doing a lot of stuff because I had like 5 walk-ins yesterday. The electrician was in, had to do a few vehicle inspections, and a bunch of phone calls. So we got everything. Look how nice and clean everything is. We went through, cleaned these 2 up, got those torqued down. The new rail is in. Always clean your lines. Guys that'll do these Banks monster rams and just bend that number 6 line to get this out of the way. Don't be one of those half-ass guys that do that. Take your entire rail off, clean the whole thing, spray it out with brake cleaner, clean it, compressed air, everything. So next step, we got everything back here. We do have the grid heater line, which we are going to put back in, but we are slowly getting to where we need to be. I'm gonna start throwing these rockers in here soon. This line, I need to get all this stuff put back on down here. And I'm pretty sure a couple of things need to get replaced. That needs to pop back in its home. But yeah, it's coming together. Next thing is gonna be to put the rockers on and do the valve adjustment. And then we gotta throw this alternator back in place. So I'm gonna do a bunch of that stuff real quick. But cleanliness is gonna be your friend here, especially with shit like that. Like, that was covered in coolant. So it's a little bit pitted, that's what you'll see, but other than that, this should now go over here and reach. I bite myself for installing it, but whatever. It goes like that. There we go. So coolant line's in, fuel system, everything's plugged in the back. Fuel system is closed off so nothing can get contaminated, and I covered it overnight. So next thing, we're gonna wanna throw these push rods in and let's just keep getting at it. All right. Everything's back on, but the rockers had to go through and get this wire harness on it and all that stuff. That one, I gotta run that, but we got the cables on. This all goes to the other side once it's all on. But yeah, all we gotta do pretty much is get the rockers on. We'll do our valve adjustment from the alternator, as we always do. And then I'm gonna get a new thermostat for it. I think we're gonna end up doing that Monday because we gotta get out of here today. I only had about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to work on it today, so not too bad of progress for 45 minutes. That includes setup, so. All right, we are getting there. I got the intake box on. Surprisingly, manifold bolted right up. Everything torqued down nicely. I put them at 40 foot-pounds. We got the valve adjustment done, going off of the alternator. Started at 1, ended at 6. I've done plenty of videos on that. No need to do any of that. Everything is torqued. 39 inch-pounds, 35 foot-pounds, I believe it was. But yeah, I play around. It takes me a while to do these because I've been playing around with the torque wrenches way too much. I don't like guessing anymore. And I guess that's the nice part of owning your own business. I don't have a boss to tell me, hey, you got to hurry up and get this shit done. So realistically, I was like, oh yeah, it'll take me an hour. takes me 2 hours. I don't care. Rather it done right. So I'm going to throw the intake tube back in, and then pretty much anything to do with the cooling system, this is going to go back over there, and then I got to put this 12 mil back in its home, and then I can put the valve cover back on. Yeah, I kind of just get the easy stuff done, and then the valve cover itself, we got to notch that for the back stud, nut, whatever. So we're slowly getting there, and then we have steering issues to diagnose on this thing. I don't know if he's picking it up tonight, but he did call and ask me if it'll be done today. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we should have it done today. The cooling system's pretty much wrapped up other than that one right there. And then, like you guys saw earlier, all those fittings are nice and cleaned up. There was a lot of orange shit all over these. I think these hoses are gonna need to get replaced, but because you can see right there, but none of that orange crap is going back in. We have a whole shelf. Keep a lot of that shit in stock. So, all right, next thing. Remember loosening the fitting, but we had a little bit of coolant dripping out of the top one right here. So I'm gonna get this thing started and hope it runs good. And they always scary when it's a long project like that, but I wanna make sure that guy's not leaking because that's such a shit fitting, but I'll let it run a little bit like this. I want to get this cleaned out, and then I might just knock it on the floor and knock it out on Monday, but it is Saturday night now, so let me go grab the key and we'll get her started. I have to get the fuel pump going because this one, the whole rail and everything was off, but valve adjustment is done and correct. Turn that on. Pop that, hope the battery doesn't explode, get the mirrors out. Fuck it, we'll put that side down too. Let the fuel pump do its thing. I've done so many of these, but every time you do a big project like that, you really hope you just don't mess something up. The main thing is getting a little bit more coolant in it. I'd like to get at least another gallon in it. So I usually just overfill these things. Let's get the, let's get that fuel pump going. All right, let's see what happens. We'll do one more. Oh, she's dead. Go fucking figure. Have him bring me batteries rather than trying to charge this thing, because I don't feel like putting a charger on that bomb. I'd rather him just bring me a charger, because that's a little scary. He's coming with the batteries. Get your shit cleaned out. We're gonna clean this battery terminal off before we put the new one in. Got everything vacuumed out. This one I vacuumed. The other one I just kind of cleaned out because I didn't feel like it. So it's all on the floor. So I'll wait until this truck's pulled out to clean all that. But yeah, it's clean in there. It's just I got to vacuum it up off the floor or sweep it outside. Who cares? So he's pulling up now. I got to go up here and grab the gate for him. Well, she runs. No leaks. Truck is back. We're checking over everything. Looked like there was a little bit of a wet spot on that number one, so we got everything cleaned up. It was all tight, so just gonna have him watch it. And then the oil leak right here has been taken care of. It has not been leaking. Thing seems to be running good. So full of coolant. That's a good sign. So just checking everything over. We got that one, and then that one is coming in. I didn't get it on camera. I'm gonna, there we go. Oh shit. All right, so this one's out, that one's out. You guys will see a video on this one specifically, but what do you guys think of those GM style mirrors? And then we got that 3rd gen over there. Come on, get on it. There we go. Parts might be missing off that one, but it's all good. So working on getting cleaned up in here, working on getting him picked up, and then we still got to find if anybody has a good head for a 6.7 Cummins. This one's a 2012. We got to put a head on this one, trying to look and save him some money. And then I got to figure out what to do with this. We want to refurbish this. So hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see how long this video was, but yeah, see you guys. We busy as shit, and it is Wednesday. I still got one more day of this.